On to our weather, Paul Heggen standing by, and I see a picture behind you. Got some smoke there. You were tracking the wind, too.
Yeah, this is the fire that's burning right now near San Rafael. This is the view from Wolfbeck Ridge. This is a PG&E camera looking to the north, and you can see all of that smoke spreading out. Very dry conditions, and this is what we've been concerned about. We've seen numerous smaller fires popping up. We'll hope that this one also ends up being a small fire. Obviously, we're going to keep a close eye on it. Big picture pattern, let's take a look at what we can expect. Not much change yet on Tuesday, which is why we still have the red flag warning continuing for the North Bay Mountains and the East Bay Hills and inland valleys. But as we head towards the middle of the week, the large-scale pattern in the atmosphere is going to rearrange itself a little bit. Gradual cooling begins as the onshore wind is going to strengthen. That's also going to push some of the marine air farther inland, help humidity levels recover, which cannot happen soon enough. Let's take a look at the wind gusts that we expect through the rest of this evening. It's an onshore wind for right now, but that's going to die down as we head into tonight. It's not strong enough to push that cooler air farther inland. Nearly calm conditions to start the day on Tuesday. Now, the wind is going to pick up. It's not going to be as breezy inland. That's the one thing going in our favor in terms of the fire threat. Now, it's still going to be just tinder dry out there, but at least the winds aren't going to be as gusty. You go up in elevation, and these numbers are going to be significantly higher, but in the communities, we're talking about winds less than 10 miles an hour for most of the day, with that onshore wind starting to kick in along the coast by late afternoon, but that's going to be after we've already warmed up significantly once again into the 80s and even the 90s. Here is the fire danger index I showed you a few minutes ago. Again, currently we're running around 4, 5, 6, about halfway up our 0 to 10 scale, which is high for this time of year. It's nowhere near the numbers we're going to see later in the summer and into the fall, still higher than we would like it to be in the middle of May. Those numbers will improve as we head through tonight and early tomorrow morning. As the temperature drops, the humidity goes up, the winds are going to die down. We would love it if these numbers would just stay around 0 throughout the day tomorrow. That's not going to be the case. We're not going to see those numbers rocketing upward, but they're still going to be around 4 or 5, maybe just one notch lower than they were today. By late tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening, 6 o'clock is when that red flag warning is scheduled to expire. Here's where it's in effect. For the North Bay Mountains, the East Bay, all of Solano County, and most of the East Bay from the hills eastward, including the inland valleys. You go up in elevation, there are still going to be some gustier conditions, especially overnight, and then those daytime humidity levels are going to be below 20%. High temperatures today, well, they managed to warm up quite a bit. Concord made it to 93, Napa made it to 94 degrees, 85 degrees for high temperature in San Jose, and even 80 in Fremont. San Francisco made it all the way up to 73. Half Moon Bay stalled out at 62 degrees, and now you're down to 57. While farther inland, it's still 92 degrees in Concord and in Fairfield. Mostly in the 70s around the bay. Temperature downtown isn't quite as warm as it is at SFO. They're still just hovering around 80 degrees. Downtown temperatures are right around 70. We will drop down into the lower half of the 50s for the most part by early tomorrow morning, and then temperatures are going to warm up. We're going to climb up into the 60s and 70s around the bay by lunchtime with 80s farther inland. Temperatures continue warming up. Low to mid 70s around the bay for high temperatures with near 60-degree highs along the coast, but inland we keep warming up into the 90s once again. Inland the East Bay, upper 80s in the Santa Clara Valley, with mid to upper 80s common across the North Bay as well. Temperatures will start backing off a little bit as we head into midweek with that stronger onshore wind, so a more noticeable drop around the bay and along the coast. And then cooler weather for everybody, closer to normal by Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Looks like that'll be the case into early next week as well. I'll have